welcome back. Welcome back to the Producer Dojo Podcast. I am Eddie Cypher, and today's topic is a huge topic in my opinion, and I feel like it should be more of them. So by this being Women History Month and Friday was Women International Day, I feel like we should talk about the females. You know, the women. You know, the boss ladies. You know what I mean? And what I want to talk about is female producers and why is it a lack of female producers? Like that, to me, that's kind of crazy. And I was doing my research about women in the music industry, period, and scrolling through something and, I seen something that kind of looked weird. It said out of 100% of musicians in the world, women make up about 20%, you know what I mean? And out of that 20%, it's only 2% are music producers. Man, to me, that's crazy. That's like, man, you ain't none really, you know what I'm saying? I know it's some out there. I know some music producers out there because I got, lists up and I'm about to list off. But why aren't there many female producers? And I'm not saying like it's not female producers, but why aren't they, put in the forefront just like male producers, like Swiss Beats, like a Timbaland, like a Just Blaze, like a Kanye, like a Dr. Dre, So that's what I want to talk about today's topic, female producers and the lack of. So I'm going to give y'all a little history lesson on some of these female producers that I did my research on. It's not many, I'm not going to hit you with a whole 25 list of producers, female producers, because shit, there ain't that many. Not to say it like that, but it's kind of fucked up, you know what I'm saying? That females really don't get the recognition that they should get as they counterpart as far as male producers and shit, but I'm going to start off with the very first female producer, and she's very, very, very important to the hip-hop culture. Now, this is just hip-hop culture. I'm pretty sure it's many other female producers that's out there that's in other genres, but right now I'm just covering the hip-hop, And this queen name is Sylvia Robinson. Now, Sylvia Robinson, some may call her, the mother of hip-hop, you know what I mean? And reason why she's called the mother of hip-hop, because if you like a hip-hop purist and, or a hip-hop historian, then you already know who this woman is, you know what I'm saying? So, have you ever heard that song by Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight? I say a hip-hop, a hippie, 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 hip, hopper, you don't stop, a rocket to the bang, bang, boogie, the up, jump, the boogie to the ribbon, the boogie to beat. Yeah, that song produced by Sylvia Robinson. Who knew? One of the greatest songs in hip-hop history was produced by a woman. Also, she produced Grandmaster Flash, The Message. If you, like I said, if you're a hip hop historian, if you're a hip hop purist, you know what these songs is, and you know what these songs mean to hip hop. And for these songs to be produced by a woman, man, that is very, very monumental. That is very, very important to the hip hop culture. So you pretty much can say shit. The first songs in hip hop that, made it mainstream pretty much was produced by a woman. Who knew? I sure the fuck didn't. And I like hip hop. So just doing my research and shit, I end up finding out who Sylvia Robinson is. And she's not the only one. We gonna jump forward a little bit. I also came across a duo This duo name is Nova Wave. It's Blue June and Shy or Chi, you know. And some of their work speaks for itself. One of their first placements was Riri's and Future love song. You know that love. Yeah, that song right there. Love and affection. Yeah, they produced that joint. You know, that was one of the biggest years they had, you know what I'm saying, 2018. You know what I'm saying? And they also produced maybe like 3 or 4 songs for the Carters. You don't know who the Carters is, man. You sleeping up under the rock. So for them to, you know, produce for the Carters, you know, they gotta be bad, you know. All right, we gonna keep it moving. We gonna keep it moving with another female producer. I ain't really like dive into her catalog like that, but Esther Dean, a queen named Esther Dean. If you know who Esther Dean is, then you know her work. But she had a few hits back in the day. You know, she produced a few songs. She did a little ghostwriting. One of her biggest songs was in 2009, Drop It Low. If you went to high school or grew up around that time, that was a hit. That was a hot ass song. You know what I'm saying? That was for sure a street banger. You know what I'm saying? But Esther Dean been doing her shit, you know, for the longest, you know, for a while. So when you get a chance, man, check out Esther Dean. All right, coming up next is a nice young lady that I found out about like years ago. Man, when I heard this track, man, this shit blew my mind. You know, it was some sounds that I ain't never heard of, and to find out that a woman did this track, it was incredible. The producer that I'm talking about is Wonder Girl. Now, if you know who Wonder Girl is, like I said, you know she bad. You know what I'm saying? One of her biggest accomplishments was which is a song that I was referring to, was on the Magna Carta album, Jay-Z joint, and she produced Crown. When I heard that shit, it was like, yo, who the fuck made this joint? Cause it's a couple beats, man, that I heard back in the day and shit, man, when they first came out, man. It's like, yo, it was like mind blowing, man. It was like mind fucked. Like I was mind fucked. And that Crown was one of those beats. And you know, in 2011 and 2012, she got into the beat battle that was hosted by Boy Wonder. You know, he was one of the judge, and I don't think she won in 11, but I believe she won in 012. So, you know, that was a big look, man, for a female to win a beat battle. You know what I'm saying? I never really entered beat battles, but I have, you know, did a few tracks for beat battles. I just can't get into it, man, because to me, in my opinion, when it comes to beat battle, it's really just, you know what I'm saying, producers versus producers that's judged by producers, you know. And sometimes they can go for who's more popular, you know, instead of like the actual sound. Like if I do a certain technique with the bounce, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like it took me a good minute to perfect, and somebody come with some knocking ass 808s and a catchy ass, you know, melody, and it's like, yo, man, I just pretty much put my hard work into the technique for somebody to come in with a smooth ass vibe and just y'all choose that person. So I never really liked beat battles, man. You know, but I've seen a lot of them. I really just really don't fuck with it. But anyway, back to the task at hand. That was Wonder Girl, man. If y'all ever want to know who Wonder Girl is, go ahead, check her out. This episode of Producer Dojo Podcast is brought to you by No Free Beats. No Free Beats by Eddie Cypher is on all streaming platforms right now. On all streaming platforms right now. I say once again, No Free Beats by Eddie Cypher. Also on all streaming platforms right now. No Free Beats 2. You got one, you got two. So that's two projects full of beats that's on all streaming platforms right now. No Free Beats by Eddie Cypher and Beat Geeks. Yeah. This episode of Producer Dojo Podcast is brought to you by Underground Forever. Underground Forever. Once again, I say Underground Forever, brought to you by my homeboy Young Jason. Also, out right now, Underground Discoveries 1 on Young Jason's YouTube page, Young Jason 88. Soon to be coming once again on all streaming platforms. Right now, we currently working on Underground Discoveries 2. We got like a few songs left, and that also will be on all streaming platforms and also on Young Jason's YouTube page, Young Jason 88. So let me wrap that up. You got Underground Discoveries 1 out right now. Underground Discoveries 2, we almost done. But when we get done with Underground Discoveries 2, both of them will be on all streaming platforms. And Underground Discoveries 1 is out right now on Young Jason's YouTube page, Young Jason 88. Yeah. I got one more that I pretty much did research on. And everybody know who this person is. She's been inducted to the goddamn Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's one of the best songwriters, one of the best music producers, and one of the best beat makers in hip hop, period. She's a very, very innovative woman. And hell, man, one of my favorite producers, she'll pretty much tell him like, nah, nigga, that ain't it. You gotta bring some more heat. And who I'm talking about Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. You goddamn right. To me, I ain't gonna lie, to me, hands down, one of my favorite producers. And what I mean by that is I'm not finna category her as like one of my favorite female producers. Cause it's like, it's kind of sad, man, but it's really not that many female producers to make a top 5 or a top 10 or something like that. So Missy is one of my favorite producers, man. And it just so happened that she's a female. That's badass, man. And now that I shared a history lesson, if you will, with the female producers, man, let me run them down to you again. First, you got the mother of hip hop, Sylvia Robinson. Then you got the group Nova Wave. Then you got Esther Dean. Then you got Wonder Girl. You got Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. I would say those are my top 5 female producers, you know. And that's crazy, man. Like, I remember a point in time, man, where I was looking for a female producer to work with, man. I couldn't find no goddamn body, man. I still really can't find nobody, a female producer, man, that actually loves the craft like I love the craft. You know, because when I lock in, man. I don't give a fuck if I'm sick or some shit, man. I gotta at least make one beat, you know. I gotta make at least 2 beats a day. It don't matter if they throwaways, because producers have throwaways, and those pretty much be the ones that get picked up, really. But it don't matter if they throwaways, if the ones that I got, if I'm just fucking around, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always getting new sounds and shit pretty much like every week. So every time I, you know what I'm saying, get some new sounds, I want to check them out. And then when I check them out, boom, end up making like 2 or 3 beats. And the reason why I say 2 or 3, because that first one probably be bullshit. You know, that's the real throwaway. You know, you just getting your fingers ready. You know what I'm saying? So I work with the MPC now, so I don't really do the the click. Yeah, I really feel like, man, we need some more female producers, man. we got female rappers, you know what I'm saying, busting their ass right now. You know, they popping, they out there getting that shmoney, as Cardi B say. So I feel like it should be some more female producers, man. And if there are female producers out there in the hip hop genre, man, y'all niggas gotta step out the fuck out the way, man. Like push these queens up to the forefront, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of goddamn niggas out here that's making bullshit ass fucking beats, that's making bullshit ass fucking tracks. You got niggas out here sending loops and, you know what I'm saying, trying to get extra percentages, 4-5 niggas on one loop and shit. Man, that shit crazy, but man, y'all push these females to the forefront, man. I'm looking for at least like 3 females I can make beats with right now. Right now. So if you are listening to this podcast on whatever you get your podcast at, man, if you're a female producer, man, hit my IG, B Geeks LLC, DM me. And man, I'm trying to work. You see what you come up with. Let's work. I'm really curious to see what the sound like. And I done seen female producers on like IG and shit. I can't recall none of their names right now because I ain't got my phone in front of me, but it's about like a good 4 of them that I fuck with on the producing shit. And they really like get down. You know what I'm saying? They really get down. Oh man, speaking of that, I seen Chloe Bailey. You know what I'm saying? She make beats and shit. I seen her on the goddamn NPC. I done seen Alicia Keys on the NPC. That shit crazy. She was getting down too. I feel like that should be sexy as hell too, cause man, females know how to make everything look better. I would say don't let them know I said that, but I just said that. So they just bring such like class and such elegance to the shit, man. Like niggas be in there, you know what I'm saying, straight dirty than the motherfucker. Like, okay, for example, I ain't gonna say he dirty though, but look at A-Rap music, the way this man use an MPC. You see how A-Rap music lock in with the MPC, man. That motherfucker like a goddamn robot. Female can probably do the same shit, but she probably got her hair done. She probably got the extra long nails, you know, all that shit, man. So, like I said, man, I feel like it should be more female producers coming to the forefront. And I feel like it should be more of you niggas, grown ass men, pushing these queens to the forefront. Like if you know your homegirl make beats and you know your homeboy make beats, but your homeboy's beats shitty as fuck, but your homegirl shit, you know, decent, man, put your homegirl on. Fuck that other nigga. Not like that though, but fuck that other nigga, man. His shit whack. Her shit hard. It's another chick that's on IG. Her name Monique Winner. I seen her on the Producer Grind podcast. She got, you know what I'm saying, she got some heat. She's explaining her story and such. And to me, man, I feel like right now, that's probably the only, like for the new generation, I feel like that's the only one that I know of off the top of my head that I know of. Now, maybe many of them out there, but I don't know them. But Monique Winning, she hot. Y'all go check her out. Also, I want to know, man, why y'all think, man, that there is a lack of female producers? Like, what's your opinion? I think my opinion, man, is just niggas in the goddamn way, man. That's what I feel like. Niggas is in the way. Niggas got that ego and shit. And it's too many motherfucking male producers, man. It's too many of us. Everybody want to be producers and shit, which is cool. But it's too many. Like I said, man, it's only 20 to 30% of women that do music, really. It may be a higher percentage, but between 2 to 5 of that 20 to 50%, are female producers. Now it may be female, like I said, man. This is just the genre of hip hop. Like I said, it may be other producers or composers or, you know, engineers and all other stuff in other genres, as far as pop and, you know, stuff like that, country. But as far as hip hop, nah, I don't see no mainstream female producer. Like, just imagine if it was a female producer that was just like that can play the keys like Zaytoven, like make beats like Zaytoven. Just imagine if it was a female producer that can produce a whole track like Dre. Just imagine if it's a female producer that can chop samples like Just Blaze and Kanye. That shit'd be hard as hell, man. I was finna say a female who got the Timberland bounce, but that's Missy. Missy has some shit, man. She one of my favorite artists, man. Growing up, I listened to a lot of Missy Elliott, particularly because of her beats. Like, she got some unorthodox beats. It was like she was it was kind of the same formula that Timberland was doing, but with a female touch. That's why I said, you know, females did it, you know. I don't get that, man. Females can do certain things better than men, but why aren't there many female producers? Because I know it's females out there that can play the keys, that can do the whole Ryan Leslie, going that bitch from scratch and come out with a whole song, production, everything, engineered it and all. Why isn't that seen? And if it is seen, why is it such a small amount? I don't know, man. That shit is crazy. And I personally would like to see more female producers. I would like to work with some. I would like to understand their process, you know, because females go through a bunch of shit on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to know what is their thought process when they make certain beats, like especially like R&B and shit. Or if you got a female that make trap beats, like, yo, why did you make those 808s that hard? Like, what made you make those 808s that hard? What made you make that snare hit just like that, like crisp? Why did you do that? The hi-hat roll like that? Don't get me wrong, these are questions I would ask a male producer, but I would be more curious to hear what a female producer has to say. Gotta find something to ask them, you know? So like I said, if you are a female producer out there and you need somebody or you want somebody to listen to your beats, man, hit my IG, BeatGeeks LLC, BeatGeekz LLC. DM me with your tracks. And hell, you never know, man. I might have a whole review before shit. Hit me up before the month's up. And I have a whole beat review. Nothing but female producers. Send by like 3 to 5 beats. Nah, play out shit. Might even have an episode of the podcast for it, you know? Let's work, man. Let me take a little break real quick, you know what I'm saying? And we'll be right back with the Producer Dojo Podcast. This episode of Producer Dojo Podcast is brought to you by The Burning Book. The Burning Book from my homeboy Jay, a.k.a. KOC. It's on all streaming platforms right now. The Burning Book, once again, it's on all streaming platforms right now from my homeboy Jay, a.k.a. KOC, out of Light Life, out of the Light Life camp. You know, they got to do it with ease. So, once again, The Burning Book is on all streaming platforms right now. Why don't y'all go check it out from my homeboy Jay, a.k.a. KOC, of Light Life. Do it with ease. This episode of Producer Dojo Podcast is brought to you by Chinchilla the Barber Man. Chinchilla the barber, man. You need a cut, you need a lineup, you know what I'm saying? You need your shit straight for the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Your girl always see you every Friday with a haircut. You going on a job interview, you going on a date. Go ahead, holler at Chinchilla the barber, man. He gonna get you straight. Go ahead, check out Chinchilla the barber, man. He'll get you right. Also, you know, if you listen to this episode, you already know he used to dibble and dabble in the music, you know what I'm saying? So we got something special for y'all. Just know, all I can say is it's a hot one. You know what I'm saying? Produced by your boy Eddie Cypher, so you already know what that means. You know, but once again, Chinchilla the barber, man, you need a cut, hit him up. Don't get it twisted. Just get familiar. Yeah, we back, man. We back. So in conclusion, for the Women History Month, all I want to say is on this episode is talk about female producers and bring some light to the table, to the Producer Dojo community, man, and let them know, man, that it need to be more female producers out here, man. It really do, man, because I want to see some female producers, man. And not just for the whole sex appeal and shit like that, man. Fuck all that. I'm trying to hear the sound. I want to hear what you got. So, with that said, man, can we please get some more female producers in the producer community? Please. You know, that's all I'm asking, you know. And I'm just one little guy. So, anyway, man, signing off for the Producer Dojo Podcast. My name is Eddie Cypher. And once again, man, we need more female producers. But I'll check y'all next time. Be looking for the projects that I named. And yeah, man, we back. Eddie Cypher signing out for the Producer Dojo Podcast. Yeah.